Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथा मह्यं ददति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादाम् सहगणललित श्रीविशाखान्तां च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण. So let me share the screen. Who would like to read today?
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Who was that who read last time? Pratik Prabhu, I think. Huh?
I think it was Tariq Mataji.
Okay. Yeah, then let's continue. Maybe Parth Prabhu.
From text 29.
Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Surrounding and serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana were 16 personal attendants, decorated with ornaments and appearing exactly like him, but without the mark of Srivatsa and the Kaustubha jewel. O king, when all the demigods saw the Supreme Lord in that posture, similar with eyes like the petals of lotus grown in autumn, they were overwhelmed with happiness and immediately fell down like rods offering Dandavat. Then they slowly rose and pleased the Lord by offering him prayers. The demigod said, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are competent to give the result of sacrifice, and you are also the time factor that destroys all such results in due course. You are the one who releases the chakra to kill the demons. O Lord, who possess many varieties of names, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. The Supreme Controller, O Supreme Controller, you control the three destinations: promotion to the heavenly planet, birth as a human being, and condemnation in hell. Yet your supreme abode is Vaikuntha Dhama. Since we appeared after you created this cosmic manifestation, your activities are impossible for us to understand. We therefore have nothing to offer you but our humble obeisances. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Narayana, O Vasudeva, Original Person, O Most Exalted Person, Supreme Experience, Welfare Personified, O Supreme Benediction, Supremely Merciful, O Supremely Merciful and Changeless, O Support of Cosmic Manifestation, Sole Proprietor of all planetary system, Master of everything and Husband of Goddess of Fortune. Your Lordship is realized by the topmost sannyasis who wander about the world to preach Krishna consciousness, fully absorbed in samadhi through bhakti yoga. Because their mind are concentrated upon you, they can receive the conception of your personality in their fully purified heart. When the darkness in their heart is completely eradicated and you are revealed to them, the transcendental bliss they enjoy is the transcendental form of your lordship. No one but such person can realize you. Therefore, we simply offer you our respectful obeisances. O Lord, you need no support, and although you have no material body, you do not need cooperation from us, since you are the cause of the cosmic manifestation, and you supply these material ingredients without being transformed. You create, maintain, and annihilate this cosmic manifestation by yourself. Nevertheless, although you appear engaged in material activity, you are transcendental to all material qualities. Consequently, these transcendental activities of yours are extremely difficult to understand. These are our inquiries. The ordinary conditioned soul is subject to material laws, and he thus receives the fruit of his action. Does our leadership, like an ordinary human being, exist within the material world in a body?
Does your lordship
Sorry, Guruji. Does your lordship, like a ordinary human being, exist within this material world in a body produced by material modes? Do you enjoy or suffer the good or bad result of action under the influence of time, past work, and so forth? Or on the contrary, you present here only as as a neutral witness who is self-sufficient, free from all material desire, and always full of spiritual potency. We certainly cannot understand your actual position. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, all contradiction can be reconciled in you. O Lord, since you are the Supreme Person, the reservoir of unlimited spiritual qualities, the Supreme Controller, your unlimited glories are inconceivable to the conditioned soul. Many modern theologians argue about right and wrong without knowing what is actually right. Their arguments are always false and their judgment inconclusive because they have no authorized evidence with which to gain knowledge of you. Because their minds are agitated by scriptures containing false conclusions, they are unable to understand the truth concerning you. Furthermore, because of the polluted eagerness to arrive at the right conclusion, their theories are incapable of revealing you who are transcendental to their material conception. You are one without a second, and therefore you contradictions like doing and not doing, happiness and distress are not contradictory. Your potency is so great that it can do and undo anything as you like. With the help of that potency, what is impossible for you, since there is no duality in your constitutional position, you can do everything by the influence of your energy. A rope causes fear for the bewildered person who consider it a snake, but not for a person with proper intelligence who knows it to be only a rope. Similarly, you, as the supersoul in everyone's heart, inspire fear or fearlessness according to one's intelligence. But in you, there is no duality. With deliberation, one will see that the Supreme Soul, although manifested in different ways, is actually the basic principle of everything. The total material energy is the cause of the material manifestation, but the material energy is caused by Him. Therefore, He is the cause of all causes, the manifester of intelligence and the senses. He is perceived as the supersoul of everything. Without Him, everything would be dead. You, as that supersoul, the supreme controller, are the only one remaining. Therefore, O killer of Madhudemon, incessant transcendental bliss flows in the mind of those who have even once tasted but a drop of the nectar from the ocean of your glories. Such exalted devotees forget that tiny reflection of so-called material happiness produced from the material senses of sight and sound. Free from all desire, such devotees are the real friend of all living entities, offering their mind unto you and enjoying transcendental bliss. They are expert in achieving the real goal of life. O Lord, you are the soul and dear friend of such devotees who never need return who never need return to his material world. How could they give up engagement in your devotional service? O Lord, O personified three worlds, Father of the three worlds, O strength of the three worlds, in, in the form of the Vamana incarnation, O three-eyed form of Narasimha, O most beautiful person within the three worlds, everything and everyone, including human being and even the Daitya demon and the Danavas, is but an expansion of your energy. O supremely powerful one, you have always appeared in your forms as the various incarnation to punish the demon as soon as they become very powerful. You appeared as Lord Vamandeva, Lord Rama, Lord Krishna. You appear sometime as an animal like Lord Boar, sometimes a mixture of incarnation like Lord Narasimha and Lord Hayagriva, and sometimes an aquatic like Lord Fish and Lord Tortoise. Assuming such various form, you have always punished the demons and Danavas. We therefore pray that would your Lordship appear today as another incarnation, if you so desire, to kill the great demon Vritrashura. O Supreme Protector, O Grandfather, O Supreme Pure, O Lord, we are all surrendered soul at your lotus feet. Indeed, our minds are bound to your lotus feet in meditation by chains of love. Now please manifest your incarnation, accepting us as your own eternal servant and devotee. Be pleased with us and sympathetic towards us. By your love-filled glance, with its cool and pleasing smile of sympathy, and by the sweet nectarian words emanating from your beautiful face, free us from anxiety caused by this Vritasura, who always pains the course of our heart. O Lord, as the small sparks of fire cannot possibly perform the action of the whole fire, we sparks of your Lordship cannot inform you of the necessities of our lives. You are the complete whole, therefore, of what do we need to inform you? You know everything because you are the original cause of the cosmic manifestation, the maintainer and the annihilator of the entire universal creation. You always engage in your pastime with your spiritual and material energies, for you are the controller of all these varied energies. You exist within all living entities within the cosmic manifestation and also beyond them. You exist internally as Parabrahma and externally as the ingredients of the material creation. Therefore, although manifested, in various stages at the different times and places and in various bodies, you are personality of Godhead, are the original cause of all causes. Indeed, you are the original element. You are the witness of all activities. But because you are as great as the sky, you are never touched by any of them. You are the witness of everything as Parabrahma and Paramatma. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, nothing is unknown to you. Dear Lord, you are omniscient, and therefore you know very well why we have taken shelter at your lotus feet, which provides shade that keeps relief from all material disturbances. Since you are the supreme spiritual master and you know everything, we have shout shelter of your lotus feet for instruction. Please, please give us relief by counteracting our present distress. Your lotus feet are the your lotus feet are the only shelter for a fully surrendered devotee and are the only means of subduing all tribulations of this material world. Therefore, O Lord, O Supreme Controller, O Krishna, please annihilate this dangerous demon Vritrashura, Tvastashaun, who has already swallowed all the weapons, our paraphernalia for fighting, and our strength and influence. O Lord, O Supreme Pure, you live within the core of everyone's heart and observe all the desires and activities of the conditioned soul. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as Lord Krishna, your reputation is bright and illuminating. You have no beginning for you have no beginning for you are the beginning of everything. This is understood by the pure devotee because you are easily accessible to the pure and truthful. When the conditioned souls are liberated and sheltered at your lotus feet after roving throughout the material world for many millions of years, they attain the highest success of life. Therefore, O Lord, O Supreme Personality, O Godhead, we offer our respectful obeisances at your lotus feet. Sri Shukadeva Goswami continued, O King Parikshit, when the demigod offered the Lord their sincere prayer in this way, the Lord listened by his causeless mercy. Being pleased, he then replied to the demigods. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O beloved demigod, you have offered your prayers to me with great knowledge, and I am certainly most pleased with you. A person is liberated by such knowledge, and thus he remembers my exalted positions, which is above the condition of material life. Such a devotee is fully purified by offering prayers in full knowledge. This is the source of devotional service to me. O best of the intelligent demigod, although it is pure and nothing is difficult for me to obtain when I am pleased with him. A pure devotee whose mind is exclusively fixed upon me does not ask me for anything but the opportunity to engage in devotional service. Those who think material assets to be everything or to be the ultimate goal of life are called misers, kripans. They do not know the ultimate necessity of soul. Moreover, if one awards that which is desired by such fool, he must also be considered foolish. A pure devotee who is fully accomplished in the science of devotional service will never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activities for material enjoyment, not to speak of helping him in such activities. Such a devotee is like an experienced physician who never encourages a patient to eat food injurious to his health, even if the patient desires it. O Maghavan, Indra, all, all good fortune to you. I advise you to approach the exalted saint Dadhyancha, Dadhichi. Okay. He has become very accomplished in knowledge, vows, and austerities, and his body is very strong. Go ask him for his body without delay. That saintly Dadhyancha, who is also known as Dadhichi,
Adichi. Yeah.
yeah, who is also known as Dadhichi, personally assimilated the spiritual science and then delivered it to the Ashwini Kumaras. It is said that Dadhyancha gave them mantras through the head of a horse. Therefore, the mantras are called Ashvashira. After obtaining the mantras of spiritual science from Dadichi, the Ashwini Kumaras became Jivan Mukta, liberated even in this life. Dadhyancha's invincible protective covering, known as the Narayana Kavacha, was given to Twasta, who delivered it to his son Vishwarupa, from whom you have received it. Because of this Narayan Kavacha, Dadichi's body is now very strong. You should therefore beg him for his body. When the Ashwini Kumaras beg for Dadhyancha's body on your behalf, he will surely give it because of affection. Do not doubt this, for Dadhyancha is very experienced in religious understanding. When Dadhyancha awards you his body, Vishwakarma will prepare a thunderbolt from his bones. This thunderbolt will certainly kill Vritasura because it will be invested with my power. When Vritasura is killed because of my spiritual strength, you will regain your strength, weapon, and wealth. Thus, there will be all good fortune for all of you. Although Vritasura can destroy all the three worlds, do not fear that he will harm you. He is also devotee. He is also a devotee and will never be envious of you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Path Prabhu. Thank you very much for reading. How was it?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you. So this is a very extended form of glorification to the Supreme Lord and his devotees by demigods. And what to say, like to perform this kind of glorification, it's beyond human capacity. And that's how the Supreme Lord gave this his mercy to them, how to get out of this misery created by Vidyasura. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to read.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very nice part of the chapter, especially the prayers offered by the demigods. Let me quickly offer prayer and we'll start. नारायण नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. So this is in continuation about a wonderful, you remember like what happened to Indradev because he has offended his spiritual master Brihaspati, and then of course he realized and then he repented, and after repentance he uh, was yeah, attacked because of that, and then they all approached Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma suggested Vishwarupa, son of Tvishta, can help you here in this case. and Vishwarupa, who was having inclination not only for devatas but mainly for asuras or demons. What he did was he was offering oblations secretly for the welfare of the asuras, and this is noticed, and then and then we talk about what happened, that Indra kills him, and after Indra kills him because he has killed Vishwarupa, who is a Brahmana, then Indra incurs sin, and that sin is relieved or um, due to one is repentance. The second one is that he has distributed among different by giving them what do you call this results, yeah, in that way. So it's very nice. Yeah, we can see how one can attain perfection or protection. We talk about Narayan Kavach, I think, and after that, there is this distribution of Indra's sinful reaction among earth, trees, women, and waters. Yeah, yeah, and that's what. And afterwards, Vishwarupa is finally uh, Vritrasura's birth comes up, and after Vishwarupa was killed, his father Tveshta performed sacrifice to kill Indra, and then as a result of that comes Vritrasura, and Vritrasura, the name itself is because covered all the planetary systems, therefore he was named Vritrasura, and the demigods attacked Vritrasura with their soldiers, striking him, but nothing happened. Worshipping the Lord was the only shelter, and that's how they went. Uh, mm, they decided to go and take shelter of the Lord, and after offering all the prayers, the Lord appeared, and that's where we are continuing from there. That when the demigods offer prayers, Lord Hari carrying his weapons along with, we can see, let me quickly look into my notes. 20, 28. 28. Yeah. श्रीशुक उवाच इति तेषां महाराजा सुराणाम् उपतिष्ठतात् तां प्रतीच्यां दिश्य अभूद आविः शङ्खचक्रगदाधरः. The Lord appeared in this wonderful form, and not only that, he was accompanied Atmatulya Shodashabhir. There were along with him 16 servants who followed him. Vina Srivatsa Kaustuva. Of course, they didn't have Srivatsa Kaustuva because only the Lord carries these. And as though the assistants looked same, they were having everything except these two. Paryupasitam Unidra Sharad Amburehekshanam Drishtva Tam Avanau Sarva Ikshanal Ikshanahlada Viklava Dandavat Patita Rajan Chanair Uttaha Tushtu Vuhu. It is said that they fell just like a rod, all the demigods to pay obeisances. In the purport, Prabhupada mentions that in Vaikuntha, the Supreme Lord has 4 hands and decorations like Sri Vatsa mark on his chest and the gem known as Kaustuba. These are special indications of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah? The Lord's personal attendants and other devotees in Vaikuntha have the same features except for the Sri Vatsa mark and the Kaustuba jewel. Shri Deva Uva Uchu, all the Devatas, they say, they start glorifying. What an opportunity. Just imagine when the Lord appears. Uh, this is what we also can imagine when great sadhus come. We are very fortunate, and out of our own genuine appreciation, we offer prayers, either glorification or seeking protection or asking forgiveness. So here, the demigods, what they said is, Namaste Yajna Viryaya, Vaise Utate Namaha, Namaste Hi Ashta Chakraya, Nama Supuru Hutaya. He's saying, yeah, you are competent to give the results of sacrifices. Hutaya. Hutaye means having varieties of transcendental names. Mm. Nama Supuru Hutaye. Mm. And then, and you are also the time factor that destroys all such results in due course. You are the one who releases the chakra to kill the demons. Huh? Ashta chakra. I was also thinking Ashta chakra who throws the discs. Mm. So, O Lord, who possess many varieties of names, we offer our respectful obeisances to you. Yatte gatitanam tishranam ish isitu paramam padam narvachino visargasya datar viditam arhati. He's saying, you, Supreme Controller, you control the three destinations, either going to the heavenly planets, going to the hell, or even being born as human beings. Yet your supreme abode is Vaikuntha Dham. Since you appeared after, since we appeared after you created this cosmic manifestation, your activities are impossible for us to understand. We therefore have nothing to offer you but our humble obeisances. Here in the purport, Prabhupada mentions people generally pray to be promoted to heavenly planets because they have no information of Vaikuntha planet. Here, even the Devatas, they are saying, oh, we don't know much about the Vaikuntha planet. What are its glories? So, why? Because we are born after you have appeared. After you have appeared in Vaikuntha planets, after you have created all the spiritual world, we just appeared in the material world. Huh? So, Sri Madhvacharya, he is quoting Deva lokat pitra lokat nirayat chapi yat param tishribhyan paramam sthanam vaishnavanam vidushat gatihi. There are different planetary systems known as Devaloka, Pitraloka, Niraya means hell. When one transcends these various planetary systems and enters Vaikuntha Loka, he achieves the ultimate resort of Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas have nothing to do with the other planetary systems. But very interesting here, we will hear what Lord is even telling from the prayers. The Lord understands the level of the demigods. Here we says, Om Namaste Stu Bhagavan Narayana Vasudevaya Purusha Mahapurusha Mahanubhava Parama Mangalam Paramam Kalyanam Paramam Karunika Kevalam Jagat Adharam Lokaika Natha Sarveshwara Lakshmi Natha Paramahamsa Parivrajakaih Paramenatma Yoga Samadhinya Paribhavita Parispushta sorry Parisputa Paramhamsya Dharme Nodgatatita Tamah Kapata Dvare Chitte Pavrita Atma Loke Swayam Upalabdha Nija Sukhanubhavo Bhavan. Oh, yes, they are revealing brain. No one but such persons can realize you. Who are they? They are giving a whole list. Is saying you are so exalted that you most exalted person, supreme existence, welfare personified. Oh, supreme benediction, uh, supremely merciful and changeless. Oh, support of cosmic manifestation, sole proprietor of all planetary system, master of everything and husband of goddess of fortune. Your lordship is realized by the topmost sannyasis. Uh, Here, the demigods are saying, oh, we are not of that level. Who wander about the world to preach Krishna consciousness. Paravajakacharya. Here we see the importance Parivrajaka are who are always in the mood of spreading Krishna consciousness, and here the demigods appreciate their level. Your lordship, and then fully absorbed in samadhi through bhakti yoga. Because their minds are concentrated upon you, they can receive the conception of your personality in their fully purified hearts. When the darkness in their hearts is completely eradicated and you have revealed to them the transcendental bliss they enjoy is the transcendental form of your Lord form. In fact, the Devatas are saying no one but such persons can realize you. Therefore, we simply offer you our respectful obeisances. In the purport, Prabhupada mentions that when he expands, when the Lord expands himself in different forms of material creation, he is called Kshirodaka Vishnu, Kshirodaka Shai Vishnu, and Garbhodaka Shai Vishnu, and Karanadaka Shai Vishnu. When he is realized as Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, the Chaturvyuhas, who are beyond the three forms of Vishnu, he is the Vaikuntha Narayana. Above realization of Narayana is realization of Baladeva, and above this realization of Krishna. All these realizations are possible when one engages fully in devotional service. The covered core of one's heart is then completely open to receiving and understanding of the Supreme Lord in his various forms. So, here we can see, understand that bhakti is having a gradation. We can see how one is in a particular level. Durava bodha iva tavayam vihara yoga yat asarano sharira idam anavekshitasmat samavaya atma naiva vavikriya manena sagunam aguna srajasi pasi harasi. So you are the creator, maintainer, and annihilator. Yeah, it is said this aguna. You have no material qualities, but only transcendental qualities. Although transcendental to such material qualities, he is saying shrajasi, which is creation, pashi, maintenance, and harasi, to destroy. So you need no support for all activities. Consequently, it says, nevertheless, although you appear engaged in material activities, you are transcendental to all material activities. Actually, this is actually confusing for us. This is what the devatas are saying. Yeah, without ingredient. Yeah. Nevertheless, and consequently, these transcendental activities are yours are extremely difficult to understand. In the purport, Prabhupada writes Brahma Samhita, reference 537, Goloka eva nivasati akhilatma bhut. It says that Krishna is situated in Goloka Vrindavan. It is also said Vrindavanam parityajya padam ekam na gachati. So Lord is also saying that Krishna never goes even a step from Vrindavan. Nevertheless, although Krishna is situated in his own abode, Goloka Vrindavana, not Bhaume Vrindavana, in Goloka Vrindavan, he is simultaneously all pervading and is therefore present everywhere. It is very difficult for a conditioned soul to understand, but devotees can understand how Krishna, without undergoing any changes, can simultaneously be in his abode and be all pervasive. So the demigods understood to be various limbs of the Supreme Lord, although the Supreme Lord has no material body and does not need anyone's help. In fact, it is said, he spread everywhere. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. So we have to understand. Whereas the Mayavadi philosophy, they say, according to Mayavad philosophy, the supreme truth, being all pervasive, does not need a transcendental form. The Mayavadis suppose that since his form is distributed everywhere, he has no form. And this is untrue. This is what is the understanding. Atah tatra bhavan kim devadattavad iha guna visarga patitaha पारतंत्रे पारतंत्र्येन स्वकृत कुशलं फलम् उपाददाति अहोस्विद आत्मा राम उपशम शील समंजस दर्शन ददा उदासत इति ह वावन विदामः. He's saying now they are asking question because first of all it's very difficult to understand the Lord. Only the pure devotees can understand the Lord, that to an extent. And Devatas, they are saying these are our inquiries. What are they? The ordinary conditioned soul is subject to material laws. Yeah, we are suffering because of our influence of mode of ignorance, passion, and goodness. So ordinary people find material laws, and he thus receives the fruits of its actions. Now, does your Lordship, like an ordinary human being, exist within this material world in a body produced by material modes? This is the question. Are you also having material body? Do you enjoy or suffer the good or bad results of actions under the influence of time, past work, and so forth? Or, on contrary, are you present here only as a neutral witness who is self sufficient, free from all material desires, and always full of spiritual potency? We certainly cannot understand your actual position. This is our situation. That's why, yeah, it's a pity that instead of reading the spiritual knowledge to understand these things, we are wasting our time reading so many material things. How to advance, how to how to take the material advancement to the next level is always what we are thinking, but we are not thinking how we can advance ourselves rather than the material world. The world, what we are thinking, it's advancing. It is only a perception. It's a matter of perception. For a while, it might look like, yes, we are advancing with that technology or this advancement, that achievement, that discovery or innovation. But reality is that we are still same. Just if the technology is changing, we are not improving spiritually. We are just materially finding a different support, and with that support, we are thinking that, oh, I have improved. It's not that I improved, it's only the facilities for this body is improved. In the purport, Prabhupada says in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says he descends to this material world for two purposes, namely paritranaya sadhunam vinashayata vinashaya cha dushkrutam. So these are two reasons why he appears. And in fact, the Lord is also called Apapa Vidhim. He is never contaminated by the reactions of so-called sinful activities. When Krishna was present on this earth, he killed many inimical non-devotees, but they all received sarupya. In other words, they returned to their original spiritual bodies. One who doesn't know the Lord's position says that Lord is unkind to him but merciful to others. And actually, the Lord says in Gita, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshte sti na priya. There is no, I am not having, I am equal to everyone. No one is my enemy and no one is my friend. But he also says, Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham. But if one becomes my devotee and fully surrenders to me, I give him special attention. न हि विरोध उभयं भगवति अपरिमित गुण गण ईश्वरे अनवगाह्य महात्म्ये वाचिना विकल्प वितर्क विचार प्रमाणाभास कुतर्क शास्त्र कलिलात कलिलात करणाश्रय दुरवग्रहवादीनां विवादानस्वर उपरत समस्त मायामयी केवल एवात्ममायम् अंतर्धाय को न अर्थो दुर्गत इव भवति स्वरूप द्वयाभावात्. Is saying there are a lot of arguments, right? Many modern in the purport itself. The demigods are saying many modern theologians argue about right and wrong without knowing what is actually right. Their arguments are always false and their judgments inconclusive because they have no authorized evidence with which to gain knowledge for you. Because their minds are agitated by scriptures containing false conclusions, they are unable to understand the truth concerning you. Furthermore, because of polluted eagerness to arrive at a right conclusion, their theories are incapable of revealing you, who are transcendental to their material conceptions. You are one without a second, and therefore in you contradictions like doing and not doing, happiness and distress are not contradictory. Your potency is so great that it can do and undo anything as you like. With the help of that potency, what is impossible for you? Since there is no duality in your constitutional position, you can do everything by the influence of your energy. In fact, the purport is interesting and also makes us read again and again. Is the Supreme Personality of Godhead being self-sufficient is full of transcendental bliss. We know Lord is also addressed as Atma Rama. Atma Rama means one who is experienced bliss within. And Prabhupada writes, he enjoys bliss in two ways. What are the two ways? When he appears happy and when he appears distressed. What does that mean? This means that bliss is beyond the modes of material nature, beyond the duality. And the Lord is experiencing bliss. Why? Because that's the nature of the Atma. That is the nature of Atma, and Atma Rama, who is always happy. He is happy when he appears happy when the distinction, okay, the distinctions and contradictions are impossible in him. We may think, hey, it's contradicting, that's impossible, because only from him have they emanated. Because these all, either we call them as laws or whether everything is manifesting from him, which is reality, and that's why it's not contradictory. It goes further. Uh, um, I mean, the purport is nice, as I said. Since he is the Lord, there is no limit to his powers. Since he is full in all transcendental attributes, nothing abominable from the material world can exist in him. He is transcendental and spiritual, and therefore conceptions of material happiness and distress do not apply to him. We should not be astonished to find contradiction in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, there are no contradictions. That is the meaning of his being supreme. Because he is all powerful, he is not subject to conditioned soul arguments regarding his existence or non existence. He is pleased to protect his devotees by killing their enemies. See, he is pleased, he is happy. He is happy by killing. Huh? He is pleased to protect his devotees by killing their enemies. He enjoys both the killing and the protecting. Such freedom from duality applies not only to the Lord but also to his devotees. And in this regard, it said, in Vrindavan, the damsels of Rajabhumi enjoy transcendental bliss in the company of the Lord. And they feel the same transcendental bliss in the separation when Krishna and Balram leave Vrindavan for Mathura. The last para of 36 is, non-devotees cannot understand the contradictions present in the Supreme Lord. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita it said, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. The transcendental pastimes can be understood through devotional service. Uh, to non-devotees, they are inconceivable. Achintya khalute bhava na tav tams tarkena yojayet. The Supreme Lord and His forms, names, pastimes, paraphernalia are inconceivable to non-devotees, and one should not try to understand such reality simply by logical arguments. They will not bring one to the right conclusion about the absolute truth. Sama Vishama Matinam Matam Anusharasi Yatha Rajju Kandaha Sarpadi Diyam. He's saying, example given here is very nice. This is also coming from the seventh canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, where Prahlad Maharaj is saying, what is that? A rope causes fear for a bewildered person who considers it as a snake, but not for a person with proper intelligence who knows it to be only a rope. Similarly, as the supreme super soul in everyone's heart, inspire fear or fearlessness according to one's intelligence, but in you there is no duality. So, based on intelligence, it is the Lord who is making this rope. Prabhupada writes in the purport. For example, when Narsimhadeva appeared, Prahlad Maharaj saw that the Lord as a supreme solace, whereas his father, a demon, saw him as the ultimate death. It is still the same Lord. As stated in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhayam Dvitiyabhi Veshatah. It is said, fear results from being absorbed in duality. I don't know. Someone said, right? What is Bhagavatam for you means it's fearlessness. Why? Because we are talking about matters which are above the duality. Hmm? So God is one, but people understand the absolute truth from different angles of vision. The unintelligent see contradictions in him, but sober devotees find no contradictions. Sa eva hi punah sarva vastuni vastu swarupa sarve sarveshwarah sakala jagat karana karanam bhuta sarva pratyag atmavat sarva gunabhasopa lakshita eka eva paryavasish परिवर्स sorry parivaseshitah. So here the word sarva vastuni vastu swarupa indicates the Lord is everything. Ekopi asya rachayitum jagadanda kotim yat shaktir asti jagat anda chaya yat antaha andantarastha paramanu chayantarastam govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Lord Brahma is saying, you enter who you enter the existence of every universe and every atom by one of his one of your plenary portions, and thus manifests infinite energy through the metal creation. Kshetrajna chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetra bharata is saying, you should understand that I am also the knower in all bodies. So in fact, this 39, I don't know how much we can cover today. How many verses did you read? 56, right? Maybe we will cover few more. I think at least maybe till 45, because I think after 45 the Lord is instructing. Let me check quickly. 45. Yes, till 45. Oh, in fact, we need to cover that. And then the Lord instructions we will cover tomorrow. I mean, next Saturday. So, ataha vava tava mahimamrita rasa samudra viprusha sakrit avalidhaya swa manasi, yeah, nishya nishan nishandamanava taras. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Nishyandamanavatara sukhena vismarita drishta shruta vishaya sukha lesha bhasa parama bhagavata ekantino bhagavati sarva bhuta priya suhrad sarvatmani nitaram nirantaram nivrata manasa katham uha va ete madhu mathana punah स्वार्थ कुशल ही आत्मप्रिय सुहृद साधव त्वच चरणाम्बुषा चरणाम्बुनेशव विसृजन्ति न यत्र पुनरयं संसार पर्यावर्तः. In that, I like this first addressing. Atha ha vav tava mahimamrita rasa samudra viprusha. This Viprusha means a drop. A drop of what? A drop of Mahimamrita Rasa Samudra. Vava, indeed, it says Mahimamrita, which is so glorious. Mahimamrita is nectarian of what? Rasa Samudra. It says, therefore, O killer of Madhu demon, incessant transcendental bliss flows. Incessant means that cannot stop. Incessant transcendental bliss flows in the minds of those who have even once tasted just a drop of the nectar from the ocean of your glories. What kind? It is mentioned, I think this comes this in the other purport also. The word here used is what? Mahimamrita. Uh, and not just Amrita is just a bottle of Mahima Amrita, but Rasa Samudra. And from that, of course, we may not have to become so greedy that let me drink everything. Not necessary. Even a small drop of such, how is it possible? Although non-devotees, because of their meager knowledge and speculative habits, cannot understand the real nature of the Lord, a devotee who has once tasted the nectar from the lotus feet can realize what transcendental bliss there is in the Lord's devotional service. That's the reason why we see devotees are of a different, maybe we can call a species. Yeah, they behave very crazily and they look very indifferent, very disinterested with the material dealings. They are always absorbed in experiencing something we are not able to understand. We are not able to appreciate because we don't understand, and that's why uh, it becomes very difficult for non devotees to understand this. But in fact, here it is said that um, although non devotees, because of their meager knowledge and speculative habits, they are not able to enjoy. A devotee knows that simply by rendering service to the Lord, he serves everyone. Therefore, devotees are real friends to all living entities. Only a pure devotee can preach the glories of the Lord for the benefit of all conditioned souls. Hmm. त्रिभुवनात्म भुवन त्रिविक्रम त्रिनयन त्रिलोक मनोहरानुभाव तवैव विभूतयो द्विज धनुजादयश्चापि तेषाम् उपक्रम समयोऽयम् इति स्वात्ममायया सुरनर मृग मिश्रित जलचरा जलचराकृतिभिः यथा पराधन पराधन दंडम दंडधर दंडर्त एव एवं एनम अपि भगवान जहि त्वाष्ट्रम उत यदि मन्यसे. If you think it is proper, yadi manyase, yeah, then now the devatas are pleading, oh please do this one favor. I know you have come in many forms many times. Their glorification is, oh, personified three worlds, father of three worlds, strength of three worlds in the form of Vamana incarnation, or oh, three-eyed form of Narasimhadev. Yeah, here we can see three-eyed forms of Narasimhadev. Oh, most beautiful person within the three worlds. Everything are everything and everyone, including human beings and even the Daitya demons and Danavas, is but an expansion of your energy. So, you have always appeared in your forms as the various incarnations to punish the demons as soon as they become very powerful. You appear as Lord Vamanadev, Lord Rama, and Lord Krishna. You sometimes appear as animals like Lord Boar, sometimes as mixed incarnation like Lord Narsimha and Lord Hayagriva, and sometimes an aquatic like Lord Fish and Lord Tortoise. Assuming such various forms, you have always punished the demons and Danavas. We therefore pray that your Lordship appear today as another incarnation, if you so desire, to kill the great demon Vritrasura. Tvashta, I think what is the word used? Twa, Twastram, the son of Tvashta. Hmm? Uh, and this is what they asked. And again, did I cover this? No, did I cover 40? And the purport. In the purport, it's mentioned there are two kinds of devotees. And in fact, Lord catches the mood of the devatas here. And there are two kinds of devotees. One is Sakama and other one is Akama. Yeah? Pure devotees are Akama, whereas devotees in the upper planetary systems as the demigods are called Sakama because they still want to enjoy material opulence. Because of their pious activities, the Sakama devotees are promoted to a higher planetary system, but at heart, they still desire to lord it over the material resources. The Sakama devotees are sometimes disturbed by the demons and Rakshasas. The Lord incarnations are so powerful that Lord Vaman covered the entire universe with two steps, and therefore he had placed his had no place for the third step. The Lord is called Trivikrama because he showed his strength by delivering the entire universe with mere three steps. The difference between Sakama devotees and Akama devotees is that when Sakama devotees, uh, like demigods, fall into difficulties, they approach the Lord. Whereas Akama devotees, even in great danger, never disturb the Lord for material benefits. Even if an Akama devotee is suffering, he thinks this is due to his past impious activities and agrees to suffer the consequences. He never disturbs the Lord. Sakama devotees immediately pray to the Lord as soon as they are in difficulty, but they are regarded as pious because they consider themselves fully dependent on the mercy of the Lord. So that is the difference. Even, I mean, there is this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam tattenu kampam susamīkshamanam bhunjaya evatma krutam vipakam hridvag vapur bhir vidadam namaste jiveta yo muktipade sadaya bhak. In this, the prayer is that even while suffering in the midst of difficulties, like how we are doing, but if one engages simply devotional service, devotees simply what they do is engage in devotional service. Why? Because devotees know that in this way they become firmly fixed in devotional service and eligible to return home back to Godhead without a doubt. This is Akama's way of thinking and attaining ultimately higher state. Sakama devotees, of course, achieve from the Lord the results they desire from their prayers, but they do not immediately become fit to return to Godhead. It is to be noted herein that Lord Vishnu, in his incarnation, various incarnations, is always the protector of his devotees. In fact, Srila Madhvacharya says, Vividham Bhava Patra Tvat, Patvat, Patratvat, correct. Sarvai Vishnu Vibhutaya. So Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. Krishna is to Bhagavan Swayam. All other incarnations proceed from Lord Vishnu. And going further, Asmakam Tavakanam Tatata Tata Tata Natanam Hare Tava Charana Nalina Yugala Dhyanu Hridaya Nigadanam Swalinga Vivaranenatmasat Kritanam Anukampanu Ranjita Vishada Ruchira Shishira Smita Avalokena Vigalita Madhura Mukha Rasamrita Kalaya Chantas Chapam Anaghasim Samayitum. All these Samayitum. Oh, is saying you protect. Please, this Vitrasura, by your love-filled glance with its cool and pleasing smile and of sympathy, and by sweet nectarine words emanating from your beautiful face, free us from the anxiety caused by this Vritrasura. Lord Brahma is considered the father of demigods, but Krishna or Lord Vishnu, he is the father of Brahma because Brahma took birth from lotus flower growing from Lord's abdomen, and that's why here he is addressed. Nalina Yugala, like two blue lotus flowers. hmm, um, and going further, Atha, so the demigods are saying, okay, please, please, you are the one whom we can seek for shelter. Nothing is unknown to you. You, what came and what can be like sparks emanating from a fire inform you of our necessities. You know everything because you are, and then they glorify him. You are the creator, maintainer, annihilator, always engaged in pastimes with your spiritual and material energies, existing internally as Paramatma and externally as the ingredients of the material creation, the original cause of all causes, uh, manifested in various stages. You are the witness of all, with a body uncontaminated by matter like sky, the source of Brahman and Paramatma. So, saying all these things, yeah, um, I'm just checking if some element is covered in the purport. Therefore, while informing the Supreme Lord about their distress in being attacked by Vritrasura, the demigods apologized for offering prayers for their safety. So a devotee, even if he is a sakama, he understands, yeah, what he is desiring is not the best. We also know what is the best, not to disturb the Lord. But still we are, okay, no, but I can become fearless after I get this, after I get that. So please give me this, give me that. So that is our position. A neophyte devotee, however, of course, approaches the Supreme Lord for relief from distress or poverty, or for speculative knowledge of the Lord. Mentions in fact, Bhagavad Gita is mentioning in that Krishna mentioned there are four kinds of people who go to the Lord. One is Artha, who is in distress, Artharthi. One who is in need of money, Arthi means the money, the wealth they want. One who is inquisitive, Jigyasu, and other one is a Jnani. A pure devotee, however, knows that since the Lord is omnipresent and omniscient, there is no need to offer prayers or worship Him for one's personal benefit. A pure devotee always engages in the service of the Lord. The Lord is present everywhere and knows the necessities of the devotees. Consequently, there is no need to disturb Him by asking Him for material benefits. अतएव स्वयं तद उपकल्पयास्माकं भगवतः परमगुरो तव चरण शत शत पलाशक छायां विविध वृज्न संसार परिश्रमोपसम परिश्रमोपशमनीम् उपसृतानां वयं यत् कामेनोपसादितां by the desires. Okay. So it is this verse 43 is saying, please fulfill our purpose. Since you are omniscient, you know why we are taking shelter of your lotus feet. So please give us relief by counteracting our present distress. In fact, this boldly said, Atho isha jahi twastram grishantam bhavana trayam grastani yena nah Krishna tejamsi astrayudhani. Therefore, he is saying, please, O Krishna, please annihilate this dangerous demon Vritrasura, Tvashta's son, who has already swallowed all our weapons, our paraphernalia for fighting, and our strength and influence. So, so in this way, they approach the Lord and seek for his blessings, and then the Lord instructs the demigods, which we will cover next session. Thank you for your time. And sorry for bad pronunciation. These are too tough high for me. But still, I appreciate reading, though it's a bit struggle because these words can help us to feel the Lord. Because yeah, of course, a genuine devotee can feel the Lord in his own ways. But the prayers offered from the demigods or Brahma, others, right? So these are the means to appreciate. Oh, Lord can be. Lord has so many attributes, qualities, names, and can be addressed so beautifully. So that's what I'm trying to, appreciate in this. Hare Krishna. Any questions or anything someone want to share or comment?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for explaining this. So in this chapter, we found that although these demigods, they are immensely glorifying the Supreme Lord, but their actual reason for this is because of their distress. Okay, so they're glorifying the devotees as well, but in this sense, we can say that they are not pure devotee. The reason behind is just the Lord can annihilate the cause of their distress. That's it, right, Roju?
Yeah. So there is this mixture or not in the purest form of rendering service, because in that we can see Goswamis, yeah, they are not. Yeah, in fact, we can see that it was Sanatana Goswami who was chastising Rupa Goswami, if I'm right. Um, was it? Yeah, where Sanatana Goswami is, how can you ask Radharani to come and cook for you? Yeah, which pastime is it? I think Sanatana Goswami was actually chastising Rupa Goswami. So, a devotee, even the Lord themselves, they want to come and serve, but the devotees don't want trouble, because that causes, yeah, the servant is ever eager to offer service rather than look for service from the master. It's nice as a reciprocation. We see it's not monotonous. We see it's not stereotype. Um, uh, it is reciprocal relationship. Yeah. So it's nice, but still that shouldn't be the motivation that, okay, may the Lord come and serve me. Yeah.
Yes, Roju. And every, I mean, there are many instances where these demigods they fall into distress and they go either to Brahma or to Vishnu,
That's
to the
next level of
Supreme Lord.
human.
Yeah.
That's the next level of humans. Yeah. Even within, if you see within in the world where we are living, we can see some people who are completely absorbed in their own world, right? Yeah. And
Yes.
then we can also see devotees. Yeah. And still again in the devotees, we can see there's someone who have really detached and have become sannyas, who have taken sannyasi. Sorry, who have taken sannyas and become sannyasis, right? Swamis, who have become Maharajas, Goswamis. But then there are also devotees who are still they have
Yes.
their own pace, and which means they're still hankering, they have still longing, they have still conditioning, all these things which causes them to uh, uh, appreciate the Lord, and of course they appreciate that for a problem they need to go to the Lord. Yeah, after all, in fact, it is said, where do you want to go? Do we want to go to the Prime Minister and solve the problems? No, he himself is struggling to solve his problems.
Mm.
Yeah, we understand that the Lord is the one. It's just like a laborer going to the head of the factory or industry. He's saying, "Oh, I don't understand everything, but I'm happy as long as I'm able to serve you, and if you can take care of me, that's it." That's that level. Yeah, and of course, as soon as when this CEO or the company stops giving money, the labor becomes very disturbed because he doesn't know why so and so thing is. I don't know if you have recently read somewhere, there is this article where Narayan Murthy, right? The ex-CEO of Infosys, yeah,
Yeah, he was asking everyone to work.
70 plus hours.
Yeah,
But
70
he
plus.
himself is telling to his own employees to improve your work-life balance by reducing hours. I don't know why did I say that? Why did this come? In which context I was saying this? I forgot.
Uh,
Like distress and Radharani works
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah. So he doesn't know. I mean, the same. If now the CEO is asking, yeah, that's why I brought it. If now CEO is telling to the people, hey, reduce work, they might be worried. Oh, what is that? After all, till now it was all appreciated. If I work more, I'm paying more. No, the authority is telling you work less and they enjoy, and you can still get the same. Huh? But because if a person who is very passionate or very afraid of of what can happen, he'll just continue to work like before, isn't it? Because he thinks the shelter is the work, not the shelter is the owner. He's just thinking, oh, let me first. It is with my effort. It is with my what do you call qualification. It's with my. Through that, I can really make my world very happy. No, it is still the mercy of the owner, right? The proprietor.
yes, sure.
Anyway, that example has two uh, lessons. One is this way also we could look into. Yeah.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Ladies first.
Sorry, Adres Prabhuji. Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji, just regarding this neophyte devotees and akamis, sakamis. So, I have a question regarding one context. So,
Mhm.
Draupadi is also a devotee of Lord. So, she called out the Lord when she is in a difficult situation.
Mhm.
So, how can we conclude this?
We are talking even beyond them. They're still, it's not that Draupadi is on the topmost level.
Okay, fine, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, as we just discussed, right, there are different, there is always a, and sometimes we may also hear this that no two devotees are same. Everyone is unique, also in the level of their devotion. Also in the level of their attraction of the Lord, also their attraction to the Lord are different. And also depending on their level of attraction, they become helpless. In the case of gopis, we can see they are very helpless. Even though they see that Krishna is a lampat, he is also going behind other gopis. Still Radharani saying, yeah, asli shava padratam pinastamam adarshanan marmahatam karotva yatha tadha va vidadhatu lampato mat prana natastu sa evana para. He is still my Lord forever. I think no, that's not the case. In fact, we can see that there is Gandhari. She is also great. What do you call? Chaste woman. Hmm? But she couldn't tolerate that her son was killed in the battle, right? And she even cursed Krishna. Hmm? And yeah, there are so many uh, different experiences Lord has to go through. Yeah, some who take a lot of favor from him and then forget him. That those things are also happen, and which is a kind of very I wouldn't even call a neophyte devotee. Such a devotee we usually call uncivilized devotee, means doesn't even know minimum etiquettes of what it means. And then there are also this like Vidura, what we are coming across. Yeah, he was always standing for the dharma, and he was always a great devotee of Krishna. He accepted him, and when the time came, he was not interested. Now I am retiring, so Krishna, can you make a nice home for me? No, he understands that there is a lot to do, and dependence on Krishna is it's not uh, it's not that, oh, I'm now depending on. Sorry, let me put it properly. So when Vidura is traveling to all different pilgrimages and staying in places completely not depending on anything except by Krishna, we are talking that that dependence was not for his only material maintenance. It was more accepting the Lord as everything for him. That is another level. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So, like we spoke in the Hamburg temple, like four kinds of associations. Yeah, in that nothing of this even come. We can even discuss four kinds of devotees, and in fact, we there are unlimited levels of devotees. Yeah, categories. But yeah, we can see, okay, how, yeah, this is what even Krishna is saying in Gita. Who is coming for what, and is it coming based? Then there is this karma mishrama bhakti, jnana mishrama bhakti, yeah, and all these things come into to just understand that, okay, Gita is for everyone. Gita, through which one can gradually climb this ladder. Of course, take one path or the other, you can still understand the main principle. Whether you are a jnani, you should understand that sarva dharma parijyajya mamekam sharanam raja. If you are a very, very passionate worker, we should still understand that no expectation of fruits or results of it, but offer everything for Krishna. Yeah. And yogis, even if one is performing Ashtanga yoga should understand is that I completely depend on Krishna. Sarva dharma parijyajya mamekam sharanam raja. So completely depend on me. This is what even Krishna is directly saying. Complete dependence on me. So if the demigods, now we can see what is their dependence is to solve material distress, whereas we are talking about the pure devotees of the Lord, they are not depending on Krishna for material distress, to relieve from that. They are just in the dependence of being a loyal servant so that they can render service to the Lord and nothing else. Yep, that is the dependence. I don't know. Hemagori Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Adrasa Prabhu?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, some people say that God is also our father. So then give the example of like small baby or
Mhm.
kids can ask the father freely what
Mhm.
they need.
Mhm.
So similarly, yeah, then the argument comes. So why we cannot ask our Supreme Father
Yeah,
for our
there is
needs?
no, yeah, the dependence itself means we are asking, but we need to ask the right thing. That is the difference. It is not, of course, he may have, if I'm distressed in great trouble, should I call, should I ask or not? In fact, you remember, right? Sachinandan Maharaj in Golokadam, when he was mentioning about Kunti Devi, right? We know in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Kunti Devi is praying for trouble. And come on, we are seeing someone who is asking, hey, I don't want trouble, right? One is asking trouble, one is asking no trouble. Both are asking, isn't it? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Now you tell who is matured. Hmm? Logically, we may say, yeah, one, I don't want distress so that I can practice my bhakti properly. Because in distress, anyway, I can't remember anything except only the problem. But we cannot go further. Yeah, we have to leave it at that level that, yeah, if it's not this, something else will come. If I if I ask Lord, please solve my this problem, Lord may solve it, but we'll get some other problem. And again we go into the Lord and ask, can you solve me this problem? And again some other problem. And is that the only business that we have here? Hmm? In fact, next week when we talk, we will see what narrow-minded prayers that the demigods have offered. Yeah, in that context, we can understand further. Yeah, one may justify saying, "Oh no, no. After all, that is right. If I'm in trouble, how can I pray to the Lord?" Yeah, I think we have to go a step above to that. Is that, yeah, yes, I need spiritual strength. When the spiritual strength is there, then I can overcome the material things. Rather, I'm asking, can you solve my material problems? What is better? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. Right. Asking the right
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So, yeah, he's our father. Uh, uh, and thankfully, and we can approach him and take shelter. Taking shelter itself is depending on him, accepting him. And but in that process, what we do is we serve him. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. The service we can't forget. The whole chapter 12 is telling about service, service, service. And not saying ask, 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 right? There is no chapter where it's saying, hey, can you give me this? Can you give me this? Can you give me this? Right? Otherwise, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. Thank you for that clarifying, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else? Pratik Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Bhante. I just am confused or have something in doubt. So we learned that we are part and parcel of God. So quality wise, we are same. So we are soul. So when it is said that Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan, is the origin of all. Like he is the original God, and every other avatar is coming or separating from him. So I'm confused that God is like, yeah, you can understand what I'm, yeah, trying to say. We are soul, so we are formless, like that. Quality wise, we are same. So
Yeah, I mean, it's little hard to follow because I think there's some background and also breaking. But what you are saying so far, I understood is that we are part and parcel of the Lord, which are qualitatively the same like the Lord, and the Lord who is supreme and who is everything. Till there, I could follow.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, we are able to hear, but somehow it's not clear. I mean,
Yes, I'm in station, so yeah.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Means, yeah, means the question came from that Krishna means is Swayam Bhagavan. So every avatar is coming from him. So my question came, means doubt came that we are soul. When we are saying that we have no identity, we have no body, and we have no nothing, and we
Okay.
also say that we are qualitatively same. So
Okay.
yeah. So is God also a super soul of
Mm-hmm.
a very big magnitude?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the first form is Krishna, then coming from Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Karana, yeah, like that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the question. So that's I want to understand that.
Okay. So first, let me say from the Kathopanishad, sorry, Ishopanishad invocation. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnam Purnam Eva. Oh, shit. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Eva Vasishyate Purnasya Mevavaya Purnam Eva Vasishyate. Sorry. This says that the Lord is complete, first of all, in his full. Uh, and then if some manifestations or emanations are coming from him, still he is still the same full. It is not like when we take a body and then if we take out the hand, then we see, okay, the hand is different, and when we remove the legs, it's different. So no, it's not like that. The Lord is eternal, yeah, and who is full transcendentally blissful, yeah, and all knowledge. This is clear. Qualitatively we are the same. It is saying that we are of the same nature. It's not that we are saying that, okay, when we say part and parcel of the Lord, it means not that we are only part, means when we all come out, then the Lord is partial. No, he is purnam, he is even completely full even after that. uh, and when the Lord is expanding himself in different forms, it is said that he still is fully potent in each of his expansions. Even if he comes as Vasudeva, if he comes as Sankarshana, if he comes Pradyumna, Aniruddha as the primary Chaturvyuhas, or later further expansions from Sankarshana comes next. All the incarnations are still full, in full. Yeah, it's only amshas, and then there comes amshas, and then the Lord can expand in different forms. One may come to the point saying that, oh, are we also an expansion of the Lord? Are we also a kind of a mini, micro, macro, whatever, a demigod or a god? No. We are all, it is said, part and parcel of the Lord means we depend on the Lord. We are of the same nature of the Lord. Yeah, but we are not the Lord. Why? And that too you are asking if Atma doesn't has a form. No, Atma has a form. In fact, in the spiritual world, everyone has a Swarupa. When we say everyone has a Swarupa, means every soul has a form. That spiritual form is through which you are engaging service in the spiritual world. For example, you are a friend of the Lord in Vaikuntha. So it's not that you don't have a form, because you have a form through which you are serving the Lord. Only thing is that form is of different mate, and this form what we are now in is of a different make. Yeah, getting Pratik Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So did I answer your question or?
Yes, partially. So then, so if I have to imagine in my mind, so yeah, it's hard to. So earlier I had discussion with Ram Raghu Prabhu perhaps, and yeah, the Vishnu, I think Garupodaka or Karak Takshai Vishnu, I learned that he is the origin. Maybe, yeah. So I was imagining that way. But when I compared with the soul part, then I was confused. But okay, we are having a body, spiritual body. Um, yeah. Okay. Yes, it's tough to understand. Yeah. Right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Complicated technical aspects. But yeah, the Vedic understanding is that the Lord emanates, and in fact, in one of the chapters we come across what is the size of Paramatma. I think we will come. I think it will come, yeah. In the Dhruva Upakyan, it will come. The Lord appears in the heart of Dhruva Maharaj, who is the size of Angushta, the size of a thumb. So one may say, okay, is that the Lord is so small? I mean, we can see that the Lord as a Paramatma who is manifesting and he is present in everyone's heart still, yeah. We can see that he doesn't have a material form. That's what we always refer. When we say Nirguna or Nirakar, these, when we address to the Lord, we are talking about from a material point of view. And sometimes some people may take it as a spiritual level and say, hey, Atma means is only a spark, it's only a light, it doesn't have a form. Yep.
Yes, Roger.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you, Roger.
So before we close, any last question? Okay. Yeah, then let's meet in the afternoon. Who is around, please? Yeah, I think I don't know whether Adilasa Prabhu has invited everyone, but I would say, yeah, please take the opportunity. We are going to talk about the fun in family life. That's what the title Satish Prabhu has set up.
No, fortune in family life, not fun.
Both are same. Huh? We will figure it out. Okay. And thank you very much. Vanchakartarabhyascha kripa sindhubhya vacha patitanam